What if you could turn your ideas into something meaningful and impactful? What if you brought value into this world? You found a real problem, solved it, and actually made it work and brought people happiness and fulfillment. Well, coding allows you to do that. Coding is more than just writing lines of code for your employer. It's about creating, solving, and building the future for you or some other company. Today, I'll show you why coding can be one of the most fun and fulfilling skills you could ever learn. Or if you already know how to code, I will show you how coding can bring even more happiness into your life. If we haven't met before, my name is Klim, and on this channel we talk about productivity, fulfillment, coding, and in general personal development. I'm a CEO who's brought many companies from zero to more than $10 million, and I continue to do so. The first part is that coding really allows you to be creative, and it allows you to become a creative person. Yes, it might seem that coding is more of the math skill or maybe something logical, but in reality, if you look at coding, it's a lot about problem solving that requires creative solutions, and not always you can find something out on the internet or even ChatGPT can give it to you. So you have to be creative, you have to solve the problem, or if you thought of some idea, something exciting, something that brings you joy, you have to think of how you're gonna solve it. Okay? And in the beginning it can be very overwhelming, or actually in the beginning when you're just starting to learn to code, you might think, what the hell am I doing? It's just learning the patterns and learning the syntax and stuff like that. In coding, as soon as you break the wall of the basic of the basics, you will start to think outside of the box. You will see how other people think. You will start to appreciate the good and clever solutions, because in reality, that's what makes fun in coding, of bringing some product to life. For example, you thought of a startup. Well, without coding, you would have to find contractors. They would tell you issues, difficulties, you have to pay them, but you could solve it on your own if you know how to code. That's why I love the creative work of coding. With just a laptop and an internet connection, you can learn how to code and turn your trajectory of the life completely to a different direction, to a better one, I would hope. If you like building, designing, and bringing something to life, coding can be the tool that you need to learn. The second part is that coding is actually a tool for empowerment. Most people don't really appreciate how much you can do in the world when you know how to code. And we're not just talking about personal money growth, because most people in tech get paid a lot more than normal jobs. But in reality, you can solve many issues. Look at how many problems in healthcare, in life, in poverty has been solved because of coders, because of smart people who figured out a way to deal with the problem and solved it. For example, in Africa, the malaria problem has been partially solved by eliminating the bugs that carry malaria through coding and programming by computer vision. That's fascinating. It has saved millions of lives, and you can be one of those people. Don't underestimate yourself. So coding allows you to empower yourself to bring joy and amazing things to people. You don't need to be a math wizard, just someone who is willing to change, to learn, and to understand how coding works. The third point is to understand that coding actually is an amazing social connector. I want to dispel that coding is a solitary exercise or a solitary work. In reality, when you're coding, especially when you're working on a big project, something you're passionate about, you will bring other people in. And you know what? You will have to collaborate, work, know organization, and some really advanced skills like Scrum, Jira, and stuff like that. But don't underestimate how much impact your social life will change in a better way because of coding. You will have to speak to really smart people, some who are on the verge of technology. If you actually get far in your coding journey, you'll be able to turn your life around, because speaking to those people, guess where all the startups, guess where all the unicorns are brought up? Inside of these communities of coders, programmers, and people willing to do the work that changed the world. The best part is that you are not alone, not on a journey of learning to code, not on a journey of improving, and especially not on a journey of building stuff. There are so many communities, indie hackers, Hacker News, and so many more that are willing and really happy to help you be better, improve, and learn how to code and apply it. There are so many problems, so many people willing and looking for people who are in the process of learning, already know how to code, who are willing to take you under their wing and help you in life. Coding isn't just a skill. It's an adventure that will take you throughout life. It will help you build the future. If you've ever been curious, just take the leap. It's 100% worth it. You might just discover your passion without even realizing that it was that. So what excites you most about coding? Let me know. And if you like this video, you might want to learn why coding is actually boring sometimes in this one.